What's up, Conquer team? Coach Dom here, going over Whiteboard with you today. I don't have my whiteboard, moving offices, but I want to talk about rope climbs today. So first, I just want to talk about how to basically not waste energy. So a lot of times I see clients or people just in the gym or through videos wasting a ton of time climbing the rope and really just exhausting their arms, especially when we do a workout that has like 14 or 20 rope climbs in it. Ends up being very taxing on the grip, and the less you can use your arms, the better. What I mean by that is all about foot position and the knee drive up to the eye level. So when we do this, kind of a couple things that stick out to me to practice is the drills seated on a box. I know a lot of people have done this in your classes, but when you do this, have a little different mindset going into place. So when we're sitting on the box, this allows you to take your body weight out of the equation and really just focus on the actual technique of it, and allowing you to really hammer in that clamp and then also go to that next step of bringing the knees up and then standing up throughout that climb or the ascent. So when we're sitting on the rope or when we're sitting on the box and then putting your feet out, you set up your clamp however you do. I do a little bit different clamp than most. I do a heel hook. We'll say that for another time. That's the secret sauce. But when we do this, we want to make sure we're not pinching the rope with our feet, and we want to make sure you're stomping into that rope and pushing down into that rope. When you pinch, it does not actually create as much force as when you are stomping and pushing into that rope. The pressure from squeezing, you cannot create pressure when you're squeezing into that rope. So the more you can just push down and get that foot clamped on top and then push down into that, the more you're going to be able to not have to use your arms as much. This should fully take that out of it. Obviously, your arms are there to kind of walk yourself up, and as if when you are in that squatted position, you should be able to almost take your hands off the rope from that seated position without having to swing around too much or feel like you're going to be falling. The next thing is when we're doing that, so we figured out that clamp, we figured out that stomp. So the next thing we want to do is learn how to bring our knees up as high as we can. And this goes back to like the infamous Rich Froning video when he learned how to rope climb more efficiently, and his knees would come all the way up, almost past his eyes. But what this creates, guys, is when your knees come up like that, it allows you to get your hands and legs very close together. So you have all this room. Even me at 5'6.5", I can stand all 5'6.5" feet up the rope, which covers a lot more distance than if my 5'6.5" self can only go up maybe 3 feet of the rope, because I'm already standing in a big elongated position as I try to transfer from grip to grip. So if you can bring your knees up and then stand all the way up to this full extension, allowing that proper clamp to be in place and allowing your body to reach the biggest extension that it can, it allows you to cover more ground in the rope. So everyone talks about that 1.5 pulls to the rope. Whatever that might be, whatever is fastest of the rope, even if you have to pull 5 times, fine, whatever you need to do. But it should start to get more efficient, and you should become a little bit more quicker, taking down those pulls a little bit more as we get better at rope climbs. So the more you can get your knees up to that eye level and allowing yourself to keep that rope close to you and stand all the way up from that squatted position, the faster you will be up that rope.